So welcome to another edition of Ballarat Real Estate TV. This is our weekly report that we bring to you, detailing all that's been happening in real estate in and around Ballarat. I'm pleased to be able to introduce to you this week, new to Ballarat Real Estate TV, Mr. James Waterhouse from our Country and Lifestyle Division. James has been with us a very long time now. How long has it been, James?
Allister, a very pleasant 12 years in fact.
12 happy years and some very successful years amongst those as well. James would be well known amongst many country and lifestyle vendors around the area. He's transacted countless numbers of properties around the area. And we've got James on board today at BRE TV to be able to give you some insight and some good tips on selling and achieving some great results on country and lifestyle property, and possibly even some tips if you're looking to buy in the area as well. It's a big part of our business. We specialise in country and lifestyle property, and that's why we thought it was apt that we get James in to speak with you today. But before we get on to that good fun part, we get to hear about James's story on that side of the business. We've had a big week in real estate again this week. Some fantastic sales that have happened. I know Andy Tunbridge from our residential sales division has been skipping around the office for the last couple of days because he's managed to achieve a great sale result for a premium high-end property in Cuppets Road, Alfred. It's a property he's been working very hard on. A beautiful home, a stunning executive home with a pool out the back, all the features that people will be looking for, and I know he cracked into the $500,000 mark for that sale there. So congratulations to Andy, and congratulations to our vendor there in Cuppets Road. And I also know that Peter Popovsky has also achieved a great result for a property out in Ascot Road in Creswick. Very happy about that result, and I understand the vendor was very pleased with the result there as well. So it's been a great week for sales, James, but also a great week for listings. And we always know, James, that people love a home renovation, don't they?
They do, Allister, indeed.
And we have got some absolute rip snorters for you this week in the renovator front. We just came back from our caravan where we go and have a look at all the new properties we've listed, and we've just seen a property at 216 Lion Street South, which is a great property. I know even before it's hit the market, as soon as the sign went up, we've had lots of interest from people, neighbours around the area looking at that one. It's a great 3-bedroom home, good block at the back, and a lot of potential there to renovate that one. So if you're looking for a good renovator, that's one you could have a look at as well. And Karen Eaton from our residential sales team tells me that she was flooded with her inquiry at her open house yesterday at a property at 4 Morris Street in Ballarat as well. She said even though it was getting a little bit dark and there was no electricity in the property, that there was still a bunch of people coming through to have a look at that renovator in Morris Street in Ballarat there as well. So there's some great opportunities to buy, and as we always say, the place to go for all your real estate information, for all your real estate knowledge, is the #1 real estate website in Ballarat, ballaratrealestate.com.au. But over to James now. James, we've got you here to tell us more about what's happening in the side of the business which we refer to as our Country and Lifestyle Division. So is it going well, James? Are you selling a lot?
Allister, it's going very, very well. I probably should mention I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't invite me first onto Ballarat Real Estate TV.
There's a lot to cover, James, but we wanted to get you one in the early episodes, so...
Yeah, no, look, the market's going very, very well. In fact, actually, we've had around about 12 sales over the last week or so. And look, obviously we could be happy. We could have even more stock, but I'm sure we'll talk to our viewers.
You can't be sad about 12 sales though, can you?
No, happy to try and feed the family once again this week.
Although I've got to put the challenge out to you, James, because our Maryborough office this week, just in 1 week, have reported 12 sales from our Maryborough office. So it seems that not only Country and Lifestyle, but also our Maryborough office is going great guns at the moment.
Well, I'm very, very happy for them as well, I'm sure, Allister. But no, look, obviously for us, you know, it's well, we'd like to think that it's over a whole year, not just 1 week, Allister.
True. So tell me, James, what areas are going particularly well for sales in Country and Lifestyle?
Look, Allister, there's probably 2 different parts of the market. There's the local market, as in a 15-kilometre radius. Now, that's obviously the slightly higher end of the market. But what I've actually seen as well, or myself and Peter have seen, that you know, the 30-kilometre radius, you know, they're slightly cheaper, but the out-of-town market has really, really been excited about looking at some of you know, I guess the smaller yet cheaper properties, but there's been a lot of interest, which is great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And are you finding that the buyers are local people, or are they out-of-town people as well? Where do you find the buyers are coming from?
Look, obviously, I guess to a large degree, the market itself is more local. But what holds the glue together for us in the country is the Melbourne, I'll say, out-of-town buyers.
Yes.
We love the idea of out-of-town buyers because you know, financially they're set up, they're going to probably look at less properties and be more decisive, and that's exactly what we want.
And they probably see great value in Ballarat lifestyle property, do they?
Absolutely, they can buy 3 houses in Ballarat, and probably 1 in Melbourne.
Well, we spoke about in recent episodes the median house price in Melbourne moving up to $600,000. I'm sure that's not the median house price for most country and lifestyle property, James.
No, it is not, Allister, but look, we're happy about that. It is getting dearer. I can't say that it's not, but we're a long
So you
way
find
away
that
from
prices are moving upwards in country and lifestyle?
Absolutely. Look, time of year, even as we probably talk about all the time, is important in the country. You know, things are green up quite nicely. It's a fantastic time to think about moving to the country.
Yeah.
And look, obviously our sales and interest obviously reflects that.
Are you finding that now is also a good time for you to sell? Or?
Look, fantastic. Look, as I said, it's not so warm, and you know, properties present I shouldn't say a hell of a lot, but a lot better this time of year, and you know, the temperatures reflect, you know, a nice drive of a weekend too, which when of course we do most of our business.
Yeah, very true, very true. And what would you, when you go out to see vendors' properties to appraise them, to value them,
Yep.
are you finding that vendors are surprised where their house sits in the market if the prices are moving up? Are you generally finding that their house is worth more than the vendors actually think it is?
Look, Alistair, I always say the one little phrase when it comes to the country, and that's emotional attachment. Whereas perhaps that you hard-working residential people, you know, have developments where a lot of properties are similar. For us, it's very, very hard to actually find 2 properties that are the same. So when people do tend to arrive at our properties, they fall in love a little bit more and have an attachment to the property and of course the land. So competition based on emotion can you know, really be a lot greater than perhaps what we sometimes think it will be.
And are there any particular areas, James, where you find that buyers are hot to trot at the moment? Where are buyers actually trying to seek out property, and where is there short supply?
Well, Allister, we had, as I said, about a dozen properties sold or negotiated, at least at this point, and not one of those was in the same location. So we've had basically 12 different areas.
Right.
So it is far and wide, and look, that's great. I mean, as I said, we do have the 15-kilometre radius, and you know, a little bit further out, and
yes.
Look, because of our fantastic prices here, it suits all budgets.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thanks, James. Thanks for joining us with us. I'm sorry it took you till episode
okay,
number 5 to get you
fine.
in here. I should also mention that our country and lifestyle team is also made up of Peter Popovsky, who works with James, and both Peter and James make themselves really readily available over the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays, for any inspections whenever you would like to meet with them. So again, if you feel as though you'd like an update on your country and lifestyle property, you'd like to be updated where your property fits in this what seems to be a very solid and rising market in that country and lifestyle sector, feel free to make contact with James, or as we always say, visit the #1 real estate website in Ballarat, ballaratrealestate.com.au.
And go North Melbourne.
Go North Melbourne. It's been great to have you with us at another episode of Ballarat Real Estate TV. We hope to bring you next week another exciting episode with some more information. We do welcome your feedback and your input in what you'd like to hear about us talk about on Ballarat Real Estate TV. If you've got any ideas, any tips, any themes or any information you'd like to find out about, feel free to email us at bre@ballaratrealestate.com.au. We'd happy to take your feedback, and we'd happy to provide you with the information that you would like to hear on Ballarat Real Estate TV. But once again, from James and I, thanks for watching in.